green room tonight? We've got a cracking show for you. They're nervous. It's like a spiffed-up Paul McCartney's coming at them with a wine glass. We don't believe it at all. It's all, I'm sure, rubbish in the papers. My first guest is an actress, comedian and writer. She is the wonderful Katherine Tate, ladies and gentlemen. Evening, Catherine.
Hello.
Looking lovely.
Thank you.
My next guest is a legendary West End bill topper. He's Michael Ball. Michael Ball on the show. Evening, Michael.
How are you, love?
I love Michael Ball. Michael is that rarest of things. He is a performer who's been at the top for 76 years. That's remarkable.
2 less than you.
Yeah. My next guest, considerately taking up a very small amount of space in the green room, is pocket-sized Mirthmeister Jack Dee. Evening, Jack. Jack Dee. Glad to have Jack back on the programme.
It's very nice to be back.
Thank you for coming back. That's Jack Dee on the programme. We have more. We have another guest as well as music, because my next guest was a singer. She's now a fabulous actress. It is the time-travelling temptress herself, Billie Piper. Evening, Billie.
Hello.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
Should we get our first guest out? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Katherine Tate. Oh. Sorry. Catherine, lovely to see you.
Thank you very much.
How lovely to see you again. Thank you for coming on the show.
Pleasure, thank you.
I'm genuinely excited about the new series coming back. When does it start?
Next Thursday.
Yeah, I so love, not all your characters, a couple of them are rubbish, but most of them I love. But I'm sure everyone feels that way about sketch shows. There's always a few, yeah. You love some, you don't love the other ones. I won't go into details here.
Thank you.
Why do you need to know that?
That's
but
all right.
I love so many of them.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, and your third series, how's life for you at home? How's the family? You have a little baby girl, I believe. How's that? Are you enjoying that?
Pretty good, yeah.
How old is she now?
3.5.
Well, it's a lovely age, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah, it's lovely. But she's at the point now where she knows I go out to work and stands in front of the door, says, please don't go out to work, and it's a bit heartbreaking, but...
That is.
Frankly, going out to work is better than childcare.
Yeah.
So I have to say, sorry, love, but Mummy's really got a dash.
So much more rewarding in every way.
Pays better, and they pick you up.
But when you come home at the end of the evening, it's so lovely to have her there waiting for you.
Yeah,
so she's 3.5, so is she in a nursery yet? Does she go to that kind of thing, or do you do it at home?
Yeah. No, she's at nursery.
Yeah. Does she show any sign of being theatrical in any way? Does she look forward to performing at school?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't really like people looking at her. Do you know what I mean? But I was a bit like that, so... and I followed it through very well, didn't I?
Well, you switched it. And what age did you decide you liked people looking at you, or do you still have to fight that urge?
I don't, yeah. I mean, it's just a weird thing to say, isn't it, that I don't like people looking at me, but that's why I think I do characters and stuff, because I find it more comfortable to not be myself.
You're hiding behind another thing?
Hiding behind the mask.
So what about when you do straight acting? Because I know you've got a few movies coming out. Well, quite a few. You've been doing a lot of acting. Presumably then you're playing... I know you're playing a character still, but there is very much a danger that people would think that was you.
I suppose more so than the characters I play on the series, but I suppose it's just like I'm not very good at parties or anything like that, you know what I mean, as me at a party. So sort of acting is all right, you know.
OK, so now, the Catherine Tate series is back. The show is back next week.
Yeah.
There are some new characters in it. I'm pretty sure you've added some new characters. Who are the ones we look forward to, and who do you think are really going to catch on with the public?
There's one that I do hope will catch on, because it's a new regular character. About a slightly, how would you describe it? It was based on a woman who knocked at my door once, like a fundraiser kind of person. And I've not made this character anything like this lady. Not really, but so it was just a germ of it.
You have to really make that clear, don't you? Because people will get
terribly
upset.
I do, but she knocked on my door and the thing I have kept is that she is from Newcastle, my character, but she doesn't look like her, because this lady knocked on my door with, like, wearing one of them Tibetan hats. You know what I mean? If I'd have said, I think I'll wear a Tibetan hat for this, they'd have gone, that's a bit much, actually, for a fundraiser. But she knocked on my door and she said, I was wondering if you read my leaflet. And I said, sorry, I don't really know. I don't know, but, you know, here we are, I have 50 quid, do you know what I mean? But she said, I came round earlier in the week, and your partner, is it your partner who was birthing your own child? Made it sound slightly more sinister than it actually was.
As though he bathes lots of other children,
yes,
which he just happened to not when he had your kid in the bath.
Exactly. Yeah. And she said, thought if you could help us in our mission to help the little children, because maybe they could all have a nice little bath to themselves like your own burn.
I don't know. Do you ever wear a hat like that? Have you even got a Tibetan
No,
hat?
I haven't. I think I find people who wear hats quite funny, actually.
Oh, well, I like a
Do you
hat
wear
myself.
hats?
Oh, I love a hat because
I think that's hilarious.
if you've got chiselled, traditionally handsome
you
features,
have.
you can get away with a hat. You see,
You can.
if you had fat face features, Michael couldn't wear a hat. Jack
What
couldn't
did
wear
I tell you?
What? Well, you couldn't wear a hat. You look like a balloon.
Fantastic in a hat.
I bet you've got a big sombrero or something tucked away for special occasions. What other characters are there? So you've got the charity collector lady.
I've got the charity collector lady.
Okay.
I've got a woman from Northern Ireland who's very, like one of those really hard-faced women from the Falls Road. No, that's not the funny bit. And
A
she
hard-faced woman from the Ford. Is that her? Is this the lady here?
Yes.
Okay.
And she's quite scary, and then her boy comes home and tells her that he's gay. But she's absolutely delighted about it. One of those women who can't get enough of having a gay son.
What's the name of this character?
Hard-faced Northern Irish woman.
Let's give her a name, shall we? Let's call
She's
her...
called... no, you did give her a name.
Mrs. O'Fagan.
No, she's not. She's not Mrs. O'Leary.
Mrs. O'Leary.
She's actually called John... You're right, she's called John Leary's mum. That's what she's called.
I just named
Do you
the character.
realise how clever you are?
Let's talk about... here's a very exciting thing as well. I'm excited about the series, but I hope we have some Doctor Who fans in the audience this evening, because obviously we have Billy on the show as well. But the end of the latest run of Doctor Who, in the final episode, and I was welling up, I was in tears.
I know.
When the Doctor and Billy, and she's not called Billy, she's called something else in the show, I
Rose.
forget right now, yeah, all right. She's there, and because he's not really a doctor either, and she's all crying, I was crying at home and everything like that, and
was
then,
hard.
oh, it's getting really emotional, and then you appear in the TARDIS.
That pot's the term.
Oh, and so you're going to be in the Christmas special?
Yeah.
Is that right? And what can you tell us about that?
I don't know, because the Doctor Who police haven't sort of briefed me.
They're
and
pretty secretive,
They're quite secretive,
aren't they?
but I think I can say that I'm kind of his rebound assistant.
So you're an assistant,
So-
but you're not a full-term assistant, are you?
No, because at the end...
He meets a new lady.
No, he doesn't. Not in that episode. I'm with him right the way through, but it's like a rebound relationship.
So you're basically to
I
help him
kind of
get
know.
over Rose.
Yes.
You're there.
Exactly.
Okay. That must have been exciting. Were you a Doctor
It
Who
was
fan
brilliant,
as
yeah.
a kid, or indeed just the new series that you liked?
Yeah, I was one of those... I don't know if... I think when I was growing up and Tom Baker was Doctor Who, we weren't, as girls, I don't think, as much into it as the girls are now, and I think that's partly due to Billy,
Well, because
they
the
all
whole
wanna be
romance
Rose.
and the
Exactly.
thing between her and the Doctor were fantastic, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was, so you like Tom Baker's Doctor Who,
Yeah.
but not as much as you like, say, David Tennant.
I would go as far to say that, yes, I would.
A woman of your age, Catherine,
Yes.
do you still have crushes on people?
Yeah, I do. I fall in love with people sort of like all the time.
What, movie stars,
Sort of-
TV stars?
Yeah.
Plumbers, firemen, that kind of thing? I hear you have a crush on Robbie Williams.
Do you?
Yeah.
I love him. I love when he turned up at the Comedy Awards.
Yeah.
I literally thought. Oh, actually, I can't. No, do you know what? Robbie Williams. I haven't got a chance. There's a few people who, you've got like a get out of jail free card. So let's just keep it as a crush.
Well, what's the card for then?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Well,
sort of
just a hug?
get into the hotel room or something. Robbie Williams, yeah, but everyone fancies Robbie Williams, don't they? But do you know what I fancy?
My
Because
wife
he's
doesn't
so-
fancy Robbie. She thinks he looks like a monkey.
But I think he's really funny.
He is quite funny.
He's
isn't
so funny, and I think that's really attractive.
So
I
when you
think
saw him at the
he's
Comedy
really
Awards,
funny.
how did you feel?
I
What did it do
think
for
I
you?
just thought, oh my God, that's Robbie Williams. And do you know what? In my head, I actually thought, oh my God, this is it. This is where I'll actually run away with him. I actually thought, isn't it funny the way life turns out? And I was thinking, you sort of slightly plan it on fast forward in your head, and I thought, oh God, it will be a bit of a wrench to kind of leave home and just probably leave my career, because he won't want to vie for the attention. And then Ant and Dent won, and I thought, a lot of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Tate. Thank you so much. Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Catherine Tate. We get my next guest out? Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Ball. Now, I'm delighted Michael Ball is here because you've never come on the show before.
No, I haven't.
OK, and Michael, I have a radio show on Radio 2. Michael's come on there a few times. He's always a charming and lovely guest. I always enjoy your company.
Thank you.
I like to think we could become friends.
Well, it's good to have a goal.
Yes. My worry is this. I don't think you're hip enough to be my friend. That's my worry. I don't mean that unkindly.
Yes, you do. Actually, it's a
I
matter
don't.
of fact.
I worry
Why?
about
Why?
whether because you're not a cool guy.
Am I
I'm a
not?
cool guy. You're not a cool guy. I'm joking.
No, you're not, but that's okay.
I am joking a bit.
All right, thank you.
But you're not cool.
Fine.
Does it bother you not being cool?
No, I'm very happy now. No, it does, actually. How can I be cool? What? Give me advice.
Because you can't be cool because you sing show tunes. And that's
Well, I
unfortunate.
don't just sing show tunes.
What's your favourite show song of all time?
To perform?
Yeah.
There's a song that was written for Jesus Christ Superstar called Gethsemane, which is going to... I can't do it for you now because it goes from... No, it's Jesus Christ singing it.
Have you ever played that on stage? Have you
No,
ever done?
no.
Would you like to do that?
I would have done. I don't think I could do it. I can't do it.
Why could you not do it now?
My back. It's too bad.
What does he have to do? Limbo
He has to
dancing?
be... He has to be
You just got to stand like that
crucified.
for half an hour. Then if Madonna can do it at her age, you could pull it off, couldn't you? How old are you, Michael?
I'm 44. I'm so upset being 44. It's horrible.
Why are you upset about being 44?
Well, because I'd rather be 34.
Well, wouldn't we all? But you can't do anything
No,
about
I know,
it.
I
And
know.
you're a very good-looking man for 44.
Thank you very much.
You're a
indeed.
young man.
But it's all
You're a
falling
young
apart, isn't it?
Is
when
it?
when you start getting... Well, how old are you?
I'm in my third, yeah.
Yeah. No, come on. It's...
45.
You liar.
I am 45.
I thought you were older than that.
How old are you? But you see, 44, I don't think... I'm 45. I don't consider myself... I don't feel old at 45. Do you actually feel...
Well, when stuff
I mean, you
starts
feel less
going-
young, I suppose,
Yeah.
but do you feel old?
Well, physically, yeah. I mean, like, I went to the gym. I've got a really bad back.
I know
you,
what it- I can show
know-
you how to get rid of that.
I bet you can't. I wish
can.
you would.
I can show you how.
Well, please do.
All right, because I had a really bad back this year, and if you're at home, this is useful for you. It's to do with stretching, Michael.
Yes, I know.
Okay, as you get older. Now, this is... now, lower back.
Yes.
This... OK, you get there. This here is connected to the back.
This is so appalling.
Now, this is what you must do. You lean forward, right?
Yeah.
And you push the hard as you can. Oh!
No, that's just stretching that bit.
Oh,
then,
my
isn't it?
friend. Yes, it feels painful here, but later on, the benefit will be up there
Really?
for me.
Do you go on the other side?
I'm hoping
stuck.
this will be one of your publicity photos on your next tour. Seriously, that will sort you out. That sorted me out this year.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, now it's gone again.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, well,
So how do you feel about
Because
getting
I'm-
older, Jonathan?
I'm not warmed up yet. I rushed in. Seriously, that will help.
Well,
you.
I did. I went to the gym for the first time in a year.
Well, but
yesterday.
you've got to warm up gently and get into that. Did you
Well, that
rush
was
in?
stupid. Yes, I thought I'm coming on telly. I better get fit. So one session.
OK, when was the first time you were on stage in a big musical? When was the first time you realised that you could do that? Because that must be, I would have thought, an incredible feeling.
Yeah. Well, the first job I ever did was a musical, Godspell. And it was that moment, literally, I was playing the John the Baptist Judas part. And it was literally, as these big gates in the centre of the stage opened, and you hear a bell note and he starts singing.
Michael.
Have you ever done anything? Did you do a musical?
I don't know whether I could sing. I don't think I could keep a straight face during the song. If I was doing a song... I mean, for a start, I don't think people would take me seriously. But at the same time, it must be quite hard sometimes. I mean, do you ever crack up when you're singing? Do you ever lose it?
I crack up on stage all the time, yeah. All the time.
And what do? Can you get yourself back into the song?
Well, it depends. If it's something that's happened and an audience sees it and they know what's happened, then they know you're human and you're laughing. If something happens that they're not aware of...
So something off to the side of the stage or something
And-
internally, like your body?
Yeah.
Do you ever break wind?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I know. Obviously, in life, you break wind.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
on stage.
when I get nervous, I get very windy. At the worst occasion...
Hold it. Haven't you learned more about Michael than you thought you would this evening? Do you get nervous though performing?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I would not have thought that you got nervous.
Really?
Well, because you're
No,
top of your game, I would have thought you...
No, I do, every time. Every time I go out, it's
So every time you're on stage, you are breaking wind?
quite a lot. I did when I was in Aspects of Love. Oh, God.
Aspects of love. You're farting during Aspects of Love. That's putting a whole new spin on the whole experience.
Well, I ruined one show because of it.
By farting?
Yes.
Jesus, how bad is your wind?
It was poor. We had this scene where In Aspects of Love, I'm basically with all the female characters from the age of 17.
That's you from Aspects. Is that you in Aspects of Love?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
God, I've got about 12.
She looks like you have just farted. Did she always look that way, or was that, oh, God, he's cut it again? We must get an extractor fan fitted above this stage. So, Michael, you're known for being a singer, first and foremost. You might be an actor, first and foremost, but
right.
I know you do musical theatre, and obviously the two are together. But when people think of Michael Ball, they think of a singer. They think of a very talented, very successful singer. And it's weird, because I know Barbra Streisand, who's, you know, got to be known as one of the best female vocalists in the world, one of the most successful, she studied as an actress first.
But I think,
just kind of happened.
I think the best singers did
But
that.
would you rather have been successful as an actor first and foremost than not a singer?
No. Music's my favourite I love music. I love singing. I love the power it gives you on a stage. When you walk out in front of an audience, particularly when I do concerts rather than when I do musicals, you just know how to convey an emotion, a feeling, be it light, sad, whatever, to an audience through music. You say more with a bar of music than
And do you
100
prefer
words.
songs that have like an emotional weight, like a sad song, or because I would imagine that in a way that must be probably, I would have thought, quite easier to convey than just being happy and upbeat.
No, if you've got a sort of nice sing-along happy song, you just get into it and you don't have to...
But not as satisfying, I would have thought.
Well, there's nothing beats a bit of rock and roll when you get up and you launch into something like that. Yeah, I mean, that's great, and people start jumping and screaming.
Because you're doing rock and roll on the new album, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's kind of like, I would have thought you have to choose rock and roll that suits your voice, don't you? You can't just do anything.
I mean, the album isn't rock and roll. I chose one track. The kind of songs that attract me are ones with great lyrics, ones that have a story to tell. And with rock, I like that kind of anthemic theatrical rock.
Michael Ball's new album is called One Voice.
Yeah.
All right. Is it out now? I guess it's out now.
It's out on the 30th of October.
It's out on the 30th of October, just in time for Halloween.
Yes. Do you see what you did there?
I didn't do anything there. Michael Ball, since you've been gone... Right. Michael?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking they didn't spend a lot of money on that video? Look, it looks to me like you've just barged into your local MFI and just sat... bloke trying to sell a couch by going, have you finished with the bedroom,
I was in
Michael?
Australia.
You won, because that's a
can
picture.
see.
They're moving the picture behind it. There's a bloke carrying it behind you, like that.
See Sydney
You are
Opera
not-
House,
okay.
and if you look at the advert, you'll see the Eiffel Tower. You'll see.
So
It
you've
was an
travelled-
exotic round
It
the
also
world.
looks a bit like you're taking a dump on that bed right now.
It does actually. I can't. Yeah.
Like a burglar.
I can't watch.
Michael, I didn't really know you until I met you on the radio show, and
Yeah.
I just thought what a charming and what a funny and what a lovely bloke you are.
Oh, thank you,
and
lovely.
you've proved it again this evening. How nice of you to come on the show. Thank you so much. Mr. Michael Ball, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You're a great guest. Thank you so
All right,
much.
man.
That was brilliant.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you in a minute. Let's have my next guest out.
Please welcome Billy Piper.
Thank you.
There you go.
They're
See, and
lovely.
look, don't you look lovely on their shirts?
Oh, wow.
I loved you in Doctor Who.
Thank you.
Presumably, when you grew up, was Doctor Who even on TV? Did you grow up knowing about it?
I remember it being on and around, but we never sat down as a family to watch it.
So you weren't really a fan when you were young?
Not really. Okay. And then I didn't go back and watch any of the older ones.
And so when they came to you and said, we're thinking of bringing it back, were you excited by it, or did you think it might not necessarily be something you wanted to do?
As soon as I read the script, I kind of thought I definitely want to be part of this production, because it's so good on the page, you know.
Well, that's kind of what made it work, wasn't it? It was the quality of the scripts. I mean, the acting was great as well, but initially, obviously, you need those scripts to be there. And how was it working with the different doctors then? I mean, when Christopher Eccleston regenerated, because the two of you together were so good.
Right.
And I remember my little girl, who's 9, who loves you in the show and loves the whole programme, was so sad, was so upset.
Oh, really?
And she thought, Doctor's gone, and I said, don't worry, darling, there'll be another doctor.
Yeah.
And she went, but he won't be my doctor.
Oh.
Okay. You must have felt a bit like that, I would have thought.
Well, I don't know. It was tough. It was kind of... It was really sad when the news came about, obviously. And then David came on and suddenly everything was all right again.
And you forgot all about the first one.
Fickle.
Yeah. But, you know, that's the way it has to work. But
See ya.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Well...
you have to move on. You're right. Why bother thinking about former things like that? You've got to move on with the new doctor.
You need to.
Now, David, you obviously get on very well with.
Yeah.
It's so much fun going to work and being in Doctor Who. I'm sure there are times when you think, oh, it's just a job like any other job. And other times when it really
It kind
is
of
exciting.
never really feels like any other job, to be honest, and it's always changing. The stories, you know, it's a completely new story every episode, and there's new cast, so there's not an average day at the office for in Doctor Who.
And how long was it? 2 years, 3 years?
It's 2 years, but we shoot 9 months of each year in Cardiff
And now
Newport.
you've
and
left
in
now.
around. Yeah.
But that
Oh,
seems...
it's really sad.
But it seems weird as well, because I can understand why you want new challenges and do other stuff, but you were working with people you loved working with.
Yeah.
You were doing a show which was a huge success.
Yeah.
You were, you know, a huge part of that success.
Yeah.
You know, and then you walk away from that.
I know, it seems insane.
So why?
Well, I just wanted to try something else. I'd done 2 years, and I knew that if I'd stayed there, it's so great and so comfy, and I may have become a bit complacent, and maybe I would have feared moving on a bit more, whereas now I'm kind of feeling a bit fearless. But we'll see how that goes.
Jump early rather than later. But then you can go back, I guess, couldn't you?
Well, yeah, well, that's the glory of sci-fi.
Yeah. But now you've got, and it must be strange seeing other ladies, because look, she's taken over from you now.
She's looking good.
Yeah,
and then there's Freema.
Now, Freema is the new lady who travels with the Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you feel about that?
Terrible. I'm incredibly jealous. I'm like the green-eyed monster at the moment, and I've got this subscription to Doctor Who magazine, and they send it to me every kind
Hold on. Can I be honest, that does sound a little bit pathetic.
Why?
Because you're in Doctor Who. You
Yeah,
don't
but
need to buy the magazine.
I love the magazine. And
Is
now
it a
that
good
I can't,
magazine?
It's a great magazine.
What do they say in the magazine?
Well, you know, bits of the script and people that were in, you know, the ones years back.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a good read.
It's
a good read.
It's a great read.
Yeah.
Official. So you get the magazine.
So I get the magazine, and then I see
Rose so much anymore.
Freema, who's lovely and brilliant and all of those things, and I see her on the cover, and I'm just like that. Just throw it across the room. It's terrible. I really need to watch it. It's getting way out of hand. And
well, you're going to have to make peace with that fact.
At some point, yeah.
But not yet.
Not yet. I'm not ready to.
Now, Billy Piper, ladies and gentlemen, is... how old are you? 24 or 25,
24.
Billy? All right, and you've written your autobiography.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It sounds ridiculous,
Well,
doesn't
it does sound ridiculous, but I thought it was out already because I've seen it serialised in one of the newspapers, but it's not out yet. It's out next week, isn't it?
No, it's out. It
Is out.
now.
I thought
Just
it was.
today.
Okay. There you go. It's just come out today. I'm sorry. There's Billy's book, Growing Pains, out today, and it's a kind of fascinating story.
I hope so.
But unlike most people, and you know, you get a lot of youngsters in show business who write autobiographies these days. You've actually led quite a remarkable life up to this point, so it kind of makes sense. Because when were you first in the public eye? When did you first?
When I was just turning 14, I think.
14 years old. That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this was when you were a pop star, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so that's very young. Was this because you wanted it? You were very ambitious. Did your parents steer you in this direction?
No, I really wanted it. They weren't like festival parents, you know. They weren't kind of dragging you to every kind of.
So they weren't
cabaret
pushy and trying to get you on. No. Okay.
No, they were very chilled, but I was very determined.
And how did that happen? You were a stage school kid, and then you got spotted, or you?
Yeah, this lovely guy called Hugh Goldsmith came to my school, having seen me on the front of Music Week, promoting smash hits, doing all this, you know, blowing bubbles.
And what? Just thought you looked cute, and you looked.
I don't really know, but he came to the school to find me. We spoke about music. He said, "Can you sing?" I said yes, which was a lie, and that was it. We signed, did a demo, and that was it. It was quite easy.
And when you walked away from that, was that because things were going, the career wasn't working out, or was it just you were unhappy with the situation? Because once again, it seems quite remarkable that someone was having success, and even if every single wasn't a hit, you know, you still had, I would have thought, a career ahead of you there, and you totally shifted.
Yeah, I just felt like a bit of a charlatan, and I always wanted to act. And
but it doesn't stop so many people. We could name 20 people now, almost all of the Spice Girls. You could say, and seriously, and I've said this to them, you know, they know it as well. Victoria Beckham knows she's not been gifted with a great voice, and yet she hammered away, you know, with different singers, different things, because she didn't want to let go of it. And she must have known, really, that it wasn't going to last for much longer.
Well, I knew it wasn't going to last, and I felt very awkward about it, and I started to get quite embarrassed about it, and I just had to take some time off. And I'd been working solidly since I was, you know...
And you were still a kid, really?
Yeah.
And that was when you met Chris Evans, wasn't it?
And then I met Chris Evans.
OK. And Chris really swept you off your feet, didn't he?
Yeah, really, yeah. In a big way.
Now, what happened? You got married, right, in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
OK. You'd been together for how long before you got married?
6 months.
6 months, OK. And you get to Las Vegas, you get married, and then you spent the next few years doing what exactly?
Just kind of travelling.
Kind of on holiday?
Yeah.
OK. Now, how is that being... Was that like where you both said, OK, we're not going to go back to work because we don't need to, or did it just snowball?
I don't know how it happened.
Was it planned?
It wasn't planned at all. One day we woke up and just said, let's go away. Then we ended up in Palm Springs. Then we ended up in Vegas. And then we just ended up kind of just, you know, travelling around. It was so brilliant, though.
Well, yeah, it sounds
of course.
great,
It was amazing.
I get, if I'm on holiday, once I'm about 4 or 5 days away from home and my regular life, I get a bit itchy. I get a bit like, oh, you know. And yet you guys, you were basically on holiday for like 2 years.
Yeah,
weren't you?
yeah, it
It
was
sounds
unbelievable.
absurd.
We went everywhere and we met the most amazing people, real characters, and hired cars and ate well and drank well.
Did you buy it? You bought a house?
In LA.
In LA, and how long did you live there for?
Oh no.
Okay.
About 4 months.
So you bought a house, a big house?
Yeah, it was Lionel Richie's old house. He did have a basin for his hair showers. You know, like one of those things you get at the like at the beauty salon. Like
did he have that weird statue the blind girl made of it?
Oh God!
Because that didn't even look like him, did it? I was like, wee. I mean, I know she was blind. We shouldn't be unkind, but it was not a great. You think she did? Anyway, so you had a house just for 4 months.
Well, yeah.
And you kind of really, you went from being essentially a pop star and someone obviously appearance was crucial.
Yeah.
To someone who, it appeared, and once again, I don't mean this wrong way, it looks like you weren't that bothered about how you or Chris looked. You kind of both just, most of the days you looked like you hadn't showered for quite some time.
Well, we hadn't.
But you look really...
Oh God, that's awful.
But you look very lovely there, I think, because you look very natural and you look very real and you look like you're having great fun.
I look like an Ewok.
Yeah. You look like Ewok. An Ewok that's had far too many Bacardi breezers. What's the longest period, in that period, do you think, what was the longest period you went without having either a bath or a shower?
Maybe a week.
A week. That's not so long, really. I was hoping for like a month.
No, no, no.
I go a week now, easy, sometimes.
Especially if you live in the country. For some reason, you just don't feel the need to shower.
You mean like, just country people?
I'm sure there are exceptions to the rules.
Maybe one or two have a bath occasionally, but a lot of them, you know, they're like scarecrows. So you had that period of your life. You came back, you and Chris parted company in about as amicable a way as it's possible to do, it seems. And you re-established yourself as an actress, which, once again, is quite fitting. I remember when I heard, and I didn't know you, but when I heard you, I thought, that's not going to work, surely. And yet you were in that Canterbury Tales, you were great in that, and then Doctor Who just blew away, I think, any preconception people had about you, maybe not being a good actress. It's like, you know, you are clearly one of the best young women performers in the country right now, and I'm not just saying that. I've heard rumour about a Doctor Who movie.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Okay. Well, that's all you've heard, a rumour?
That's all I've heard, a rumour. I haven't heard...
So they haven't spoken to you about it?
No. I'm hoping they will.
And, well, I would hope
so.
If it happens. And if they were to speak to you, you'd be keen to do that?
I would definitely do it.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Wow.
I could be maybe a Dalek or something in it.
I thought you were going to be a Cyberman.
So did I.
What happened?
They didn't call me, that's what happened. I said, seriously.
I think someone said to me he was too big for the suit.
How? How very dare you? Too big for those Cyberman suits, and some of them were fat, I could see. All right, OK, before you go, I just want to show one thing, because obviously the Doctor Who toys, I love all the Doctor Who toys. There's the K9. Here's the one of you. This was the rose one that came out, OK? Now, did you see...
I love the way she's got roots. Can you see that?
They've given her roots, right? You look a bit like the Badger from The Apprentice, don't you? Billy, how lovely to have you. Thank you so much for coming on. I very much enjoyed meeting you properly this evening and spending some time in your company. I'm sure everyone here did as well. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Piper. Thank you. That was lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done with the book.
Thank you.
All right. Let's crack on. Let's get our final guest out. It is, of course, the wonderful Jack Dee, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Jack. It's great to have Jack Dee back on the show. Jack, it's lovely to have you here.
It's very nice to be here.
Right, congratulations, first up and foremost, on Lead Balloon. It's Jack's sitcom. It's
it's a new term I learned in television called piggybacking. Have you heard this?
Piggybacking?
Where you get your show goes in on after an established show. And I'm going in after Catherine Tate's show on Thursday, and I was rung up and said, we've arranged for you to piggyback Catherine Tate. Is that okay with you? I said, well, is Catherine happy about it? Because I'm easy. So we're going on Thursday night. Starts going.
Well, that's great. That's great because I know obviously you were trying out something pretty new for you. I know you've acted for a while now, but this is the first time. Am I right in saying this is the first time you've written a sitcom and performed in it? It's the first time you've done those.
Yeah, it was a new thing. So
I'm really thrilled that it's been a success for you.
thank you. I am. Yeah.
Good to see you back.
Really?
Not that you were away. I mean, I'm not saying you were has-been in any way at all.
No, but we have our ups and downs in this career, don't we? I had a few months back there.
All right.
And you had the 90s.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Lead Balloon, the title...
Go on.
Go on. Lead Balloon, the title, this was something you had this title to start with, or it came to you
It
when
was
you
the
were
second
already
title I came up with. They wouldn't let me do the first one.
What was
Sandwich.
Seriously?
Well, I wanted something that was about comedy and sort of... but so they, I came on Lead Balloon and I thought that on Lead Balloon, so that's what I wanted to do.
Okay. Now, we've already established that the character you play, it isn't the biggest stretch in acting terms.
Well, you say that, but for me, I felt it was a total character that I absorbed on my way to filming every day.
Okay.
And,
So, because you play a slightly grumpy comedian.
Yeah. No one has yet agreed with me that this is acting. It's, and my family have watched it and just said, that's you.
But that must be... does it feel like... I mean, obviously, because you're doing lines and you're performing, does it feel like you just do... Do you read them as if you're just yourself, or do you have to try and pretend you are then
Well,
this character?
he is a person... He's a kind of what-if version of me, and I think that happens a lot when you do comedy. It's if something that you have experienced but then goes much, much worse. And so he is a kind of, what if I hadn't had that break earlier on in my career and done the TV, and he hasn't had those things. So he's stuck in a limbo where he's not doing badly, but it hasn't happened for him.
So he's like Jack Dee if he hadn't made all that money from the beer commercials.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, I was laughing. That was on my own completely. I was just like... all right. But let me ask you about writing it. These are events that have actually happened to you, or it's all created, or it's just an exaggeration of your day-to-day life?
Again, an exaggeration of real life. Some of the things have really happened, and some real things that I'm writing a second series now, so real things are happening, but are put into it, and it's been great fun to find a way to use those, because sometimes there's stories that I haven't done in stand-up, which I've been able to put in this much more effectively.
Okay. Do you have a noisy paperboy?
It was totally inspired by a very noisy paperboy, and that's all it was. So, I mean, I'm like a lot of London houses. My room is at the front, and I can hear this every morning, and there's no need to be that noisy. It's just you don't.
Poor little sod, he's getting out in the cold every morning, bringing you your paper while you lie up there, fat in bed with your robe round you, while your wife gives you a
42
cup
anyway. He's not little. He shouldn't be a paperboy anymore anyway.
So, in the new series, what storylines do you have that have been inspired by real life? How many of them are?
I'm only a little way into writing the new series, but I got little stories, real life stories that I've thought about. I went to a funeral a couple of years ago, and this will go in somewhere. Where, when you're at a funeral and you just don't want to put a step wrong. You just don't want to do anything wrong at a funeral. And if you had to say one word and it was the wrong word, what would that be? And I did it. I managed to do it at the funeral, and we lowered this guy's body.
So you were actually involved in the lowering?
No, they did it,
Well, you said you stood up like you were doing it.
Let me get on with it. And lowered the casket into the ground. Then everyone's standing there like that, and, trying not to do anything but just be like that. And I thought it had frankly gone on long enough of standing around, because it's not good for the morale to wait looking at the coffin. And I just thought, well, if I move away, then maybe people will follow suit and we can go and have a glass of sherry. You know what I did? I did this, it's true. I just went, good. One word.
Oh, that's awful.
One word that you don't want to say at a funeral, and I did it.
That's awful.
Good.
Oh, how did you dig yourself out of that one?
Thank you.
I didn't mean that. I just...
No, it was just awful. I just went and hid.
Oh, that's hideous. That is hideous.
Oh.
But you're not giving up stand-up, though, I hope, because you are one of the best stand-ups in the country, and I know you... I think you prefer acting, probably. I get that feeling from you.
I'm enjoying having a break, having the change and not feeling the compulsion to come up with topical material about all the stories anymore. It's really nice not to have to do the thing about the McCartneys and all that splitting up. I felt very bad. No, you get no jokes from me. Listen, you know, the thing about Heather McCartney is, you know, she just doesn't realise she's shot herself in the foot.
This is wrong, isn't it?
It is wrong, yeah.
Shall we end now while we're still almost ahead?
I'd like to.
Jack, Lead Balloon is... I'm really thrilled. It's a genuine hit. I know it's been so well received, and I'm sure it'll get a huge audience on Deserves. Good luck with this current series. Good luck with the next one.
Thank you.
Hey, it's lovely to see you again.
Oh, it's great to be on the show.
Thank you for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Dee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. And I know you're... That was great. Thank you, Jack. Sorry about the wrong way. Thank you to all my guests tonight, Jack Dee, of course, Catherine Tate, Michael Ball and Billy Piper.